Hello Cancer, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for the next 7 to 10 days. I'm reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. It is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Your oracle cards, firstly Cancer, you have got Violet Angel, which is breaking dawn, and butterflies in gloom. After sadness, happiness and hope return. So I think there's something changing. When breaking dawn comes out, it's usually a fairly major shift. That is confirmed by the fact that I've got Pluto on the dice, and that is a huge transformation. It's death and rebirth energy. It's radical. Now, with it being the first house, it can speak to the house of self, the ego, the physical body. I do think there might be a physical element to this. Now, interestingly, when I did the dice, I think I did it yesterday actually, and when I came back to it, I've obviously been doing other things, and it moved to the 7th house of relationships and partnerships here, and there is a relationship and partnership here, so it's between those two houses, okay? But there is a feeling of something that may ultimately be or has felt pretty destructive. Pluto is, power, collapse. Yeah. I mean, the last time I did look it up, this astrology book I had, the last time Pluto was in Cancer was 1913 to 1939. That is like immense social destruction, dictatorships, economic collapse, the Great Depression. So, bloody chaos, basically. There is a very unstable environment here, and there may be someone who has chosen to retreat. There may be someone who's actually, had maybe some sort of illness or surgery. That is ultimately what's changing with butterflies in gloom. So after the sadness, happiness and hope return. But it feels like it's at the, not at the expense, well, maybe it is at the expense of possibly a partnership of some sort. It just feels that the environment's just not conducive to getting well. The change is come through with the 5 of diamonds here, and that's speaking that there's a change in fortune, quite possibly good luck. And we do have the Wheel of Fortune up here. It feels like a struggle, it feels like a battle. It's sort of living to fight on another day with a very difficult situation, but ultimately is changing. Now, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands are both in reverse, and in between them is Temperance in reverse. So there is some instability here. It is chaotic. There might be drinking involved. Someone may have a lot of options here. I mean, naturally, that would be a couple, especially with the 4 of Wands here, a married couple. And the weirdest thing is, I don't know if it is, I can't be sure what their connection was. Lenormand is saying it's some sort of friendship or it's a colleague, and it's one that brings in a lot of hard life lessons, a lot of pain and sorrow between whoever this couple are. She has the archetypes of the goddess and the child magical. I don't know if there's a pregnancy involved here. I've got a feeling it's not a pregnancy that's gone to term, if that is the case, for whatever reason, because the 4 of Swords is here, and this is someone who's having to heal, and it's also someone who can be angry. I mean, the Queen of Wands reversed, gosh, vindictive, bitchy. It's my tire slasher. And I don't know if she has some sort of grievance here, or the King of Wands has a grievance with her, but under her, what's kind of like, her stability is this 7 of Wands. This is someone who's very defensive. This is someone who's standing their ground, fighting their corner, stating their case. And the Runner and the Chaser have come out in this part. So the Runner is Temperance in the reverse here. I don't know if she's chasing him and he's going out the other way. I think she has some beef with him, basically, is what is under him. The big changes are happening above him. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is usually positive change. It can be the wheel turning in your favour, but it's also very, very karmic. And it feels like that something here is a struggle. What he stood on, if you like, his support is no support at all. He's got the 4 of Wands reversed here. This is an unstable home, an unstable partnership, an unstable marriage. It almost feels like a place that's not conducive for healing in some way. So I feel that most of, as much as I would say most of the anger was coming from her, I don't really feel that. I don't know. Goddess and the child magical. So there may be something to do with children here. It may be child maintenance with the 6 of coins come up here. This almost feels like there's another person come into the picture here. It may be this other person that's trying to bring things into balance. You know, it could be like a parent, or, you know, a parent-in-law or a good friend. And that feels like someone who's offering some sort of support. It's probably financial support. It may be a couple that, you know, they care a great deal about, and they're trying to help them with whatever difficulties they're going through now. The King of Wands, he's a shapeshifter in reverse and an avenger. So, you know, he's got some beef with somebody here. He can be resorting to violence in the name of the cause. The King of Wands can be a bully. He's chasing something. I don't know. They're both facing in opposite directions. That's why, as much as they're a couple and maybe they're just in separation, or they're not talking, or they've had some massive bust up, it sort of just feels like they've got like kind of different agendas. Yeah. But he's a shapeshifter. So this is someone who'll project any image that serves their personal agenda in the moment. I mean, the Queen of Wands, as much as her archetypes on the upright, her natural energy is in reverse. So this could be somebody who is, you know, very seductive, has maybe, you know, lured someone in, or has somebody else. I never ever, well, I do occasionally say that the merchant gives to 2. It's not how I read that card generally. There is a feeling that there's kind of like some sort of money flow coming in here. So there has been a struggle with finances. It's that's changing. It's coming by way of some sort of, you know, it could be like a bank loan, but it's also kindness, generosity. It feels that someone is trying to come in to help heal this situation, to start to move things in a good direction for whoever this couple is. I feel it is almost like the couple who are in transient in some way, to come to some sort of resolution. And the Temperance in the middle, as I say, it could be just a friendship. But it can also suggest that who is in the middle of them is a friend. It can sometimes be the other man, the dog. Let's just take a wee bit more. There's confusion here. There's a lot of illusions. Someone may have a lot of options. They may have indeed explored those options, which is why we have some aggravation here. Tell me why the Temperance card is in reverse in the central energy for Cancer. The root chakra. This is about stability. And this is a loss of stability, the Temperance being in reverse. It can be the, you know, the physical home, our need for like physical survival. It can be our material needs. And as I say, this 6 of Pentacles is what's coming in to in some way alleviate that. Tell me more about Temperance reversed. I mean, there could be someone here who's, you know, literally done a runner. And there's someone helping the other person track down whoever this person is. And that may require some, you know, finances. There's a weakness here. There's a yellow belly. Is actually what I heard. There's cowardness here. Somebody has run from something that they didn't confront. Oh, crikey. The woman holding a coin's in reverse here. This King of Wands might be running from the Queen of Wands. This is someone who is can be an absolute gold digger. She might be chasing him for money, but it might be money that she is indeed due. And it may be because there's possibly a pregnancy or children here. So let's have a look. Why do we have the 4 of Swords? There's an angel of love there. The 4 of Swords. Yeah, it's financial constraints. I don't know if that's like the upshot of whatever this connection is, but the cupboard is bare. The cupboard is bare. There's a lack of finances, a lack of opportunities. This can be, I mean, the 6 of Pentacles in the upright, and I feel that's someone coming in to lend a hand, make some sort of financial offer, even just make a loan to help people, maybe in some way, you know, get free or get back in their feet. I'm drawn back to the fact it's a Great Depression, and this woman holding a coin. Now, I don't know if this is Queen of Wands, presumably is. There is a big issue here with money, and this is someone who can be very cold-hearted, very critical. Blossoming abundance is in reverse. So the 6 of Pentacles is sort of speaking to me Let's see that there's somebody or something coming in to help change this, because that's where we move to hope. That's when things start to change with the 5 of Diamonds here. 6 of Pentacles. Oopsie. Pulled out a man. So this could be a masculine energy. I have no idea how that got in my hand. That's so weird. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. Anxiety. So there's a masculine energy who's anxious about this situation. I don't know if that's the King of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. It can be somebody who's, you know, like applied for a loan. Now, this is someone who's in a connection now. This could be the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, or this is someone who just cares about one of these individuals. And that's really how I felt about it. So, I mean, this could be like, you know, your brother and sister. Yeah, and they're, you know, really up against it just now. They're having some real difficulties and you're really concerned about them. It can be, you know, as I say, this could be like a father or father-in-law coming in to help a couple. It's a masculine energy that is in some way being kindly, that is helping this couple. Now, it could be helping them in terms of finding property, maybe even, you know, putting them up for a time period. Maybe they've had problems there. Let's see, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I mean, as much as I say the Wheel of Fortune, so there's a lack of action here. It's a struggle almost to kind of get this moving. It's not misfortune, but there's some sort of boundary here. There's some sort of obstacle to making things happen. It may be that there's an Emperor at the base of the deck here in reverse. He may be the obstacle. Getting him to open his purse with the 4 of Pentacles here. It's going to be someone who can be stubborn and mean and selfish. Wheel of Fortune. Attachment. This is some sort of negative attachment, and it may well be that someone is a, you know, an extreme procrastinator, doesn't really take the action that they're supposed to here. It just feels that somebody is coming in to, you know, help people move things along. Possibly to show them something, to show them a solution. Show me the Queen of Wands. Strength. She does have some sort of strength here with the 7 of Wands. Someone who's very confident. I mean, the Queen of Wands is usually very vivacious, you know. She attracts a lot of energy. She's usually very confident. She's very confident. So for why is she in reverse? Why is she in reverse? She's in reverse because of a man, basically. Okay. King of Wands. King of Wands, right. The King of Wands has, I mean, I don't think he's the one with the money problems, basically. He's the man holding a coin. So I think there's another man in the mix here is actually what I'm feeling. Because her problem, if you like, why she's been flipped on her head, why she's, you know, got some, you know, beef, is with a thinking man. That's usually an air sign to me. I don't know if there's another man in here, because I'm seeing there's a man up here with the 6 of Pentacles. I don't know if they're in some way financially supporting someone here. King of Coins is basically the King of Pentacles. This is someone who's very stable financially, who can indeed be very wealthy, gives excellent advice in terms of investment. He's patient, he's calculated, he's biding his time. Oh, he's very balanced. I mean, again, why is he in reverse? I don't know if it's just their connection that's putting them in reverse, you know? Because as I say, there's chaos between them, but they both seem to have very different objectives. It doesn't seem to be that they're really properly connected. 7 of Wands. It's this thinking man. This is a different chap to the King of Wands. So she's undecided, I think, about someone else. I don't know, she's got two men on the go at the same time here. She might have heard something, I don't know, she might have heard something. Door to romance. So this is opportunities opening in terms of romance. And it's with the thinking man. It's not. I don't know if she wants both men, because there's a runner here. But I don't know if that's someone who's spreading some sort of rumours, hostilities. This is somebody who wants to fight. This is someone who can be really aggressive. I feel like somebody's delivering some sort of news here, and it may really upset the apple cart. And it may be because the Queen of Wands is entertaining someone else over here. The one who might be the running and the telling would be the friend. Or it might be the other man. Sometimes the dog can be the other man. Let's see. Show me who the dog is in this Cancer reading. Queen of Pentacles. This is a friend. This is a female friend. I'd get there's some sort of girl talk here. There's some sort of rumour. There's a female friend here who's kind of stuck in the middle of this for whatever reason. And it's all, it may even be about the King of Wands. Again, this is someone who is maybe offering some sort of solution or is helping free someone from whatever dilemma they're trapped in. The Eight of Swords in reverse here. That is someone who's been putting off making a decision, a really difficult decision. One that doesn't really have any ideal outcome. You know, there's going to be some damage, whichever way someone turns here. But this is someone who's given, you know, sage, sound advice, probably monetary. She's the financial advisor. So now I've got the King of Pentacles, effectively, who's the King of Wands, or he's dealing with the King of Wands. Now I've got the Queen of Pentacles who's dealing with the Queen of Wands. So that might just be different aspects of them, might not be a different person. But the anomaly here is the thinking man. The thinking man with the door to romance. Right, so he's the Emperor. No, he's not. He's the King of Cups. So there's some sort of love relationship over here that may, the Ace, the Fool's in reverse. Yeah, this is where the options is coming in. Somebody has some option to go or get with somebody else. Or is it indeed already involved with them? And someone's going to find out about this. There's so many. I feel there's a lot of characters here, Cancer, you know, and they might not be big players in your story, but they're still coming through in your reading as having some sort of relevance. Let me have a look at the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So there's this is loyal. I think this is coming back to this friend. There's some sort of loyalty here, commitment. It's a very steady Eddie energy. And this may be this Queen of Pentacles. So this can be that somebody has a lot of work options, or someone is offering someone an alternative. The Four of Wands reversed. Four of Wands reversed. Oh gosh, look at that. Six of Pentacles reversed. So there's some sort of like offer of financial help here. At the very least, you know, good financial advice, because somebody is in a bit of a pickle. It may be with their living situation, or it may be in terms of separating, you know, from someone, or getting a divorce here. Someone maybe can't pay for a wedding, or they can't pay their mortgage or their rent. And this almost feels like there is an offer, but this can be a withdrawal of that. A withdrawal of some sort of aid or assistance. And I don't know if it's because somebody's heard something, or, you know, it's changed for them. And it may be because maybe someone's helping the Queen of Wands, and then they find out the Queen of Wands is dealing with the King of Cups. You know? I think she has someone else here. And now we've got the King of Swords in reverse. This is this thinking man. So someone who can be cruel, can be lying. So I think there's somebody's had to make a choice in love, and maybe has made a poor choice in love, who is delaying making a choice in love. This feels like a really messy reading. Tell me more about Cancer. What does Cancer need to know about this reading? What does Cancer need to know about this reading? The feminine. What does Cancer need to know about this feminine energy? Oh, crikey, right. So there's a feminine energy getting cut out here. Because they've been hiding something. This is like tearing off the mask of deception. Something in some way is getting ruptured or revealed, and maybe where someone was supportive or kindly or patient, it does feel like some sort of withdrawal of that. This could even be like the withdrawal of a marriage offer, for example, if they were like engaged or something. Show me this feminine energy. Can't remember your last reading now, Cancer. Show me this feminine energy in the Cancer reading for what Cancer needs to know. Show me the feminine energy. Queen of Wands reverse can be the third party, but that's really not how I was reading this. It's trouble. This is someone who's very confused, can be deliberately confusing. This is someone who's, you know, maybe very depressed just now. So see, there's some sort of healing going up here. Show me the scythe for Cancer. The scythe for Cancer. The scythe for Cancer. Tower. And the mask. The mask. Right, so someone is getting really clear here, Cancer, with the stars. Now, it can speak of a wish, but I'm really seeing that there is maybe even some sort of investigation here. Someone has done some research. They may be being presented with some sort of information that's been, you know, delivered to them. Some, you know, documentation. And you know, there's clarity coming in. So this can be cutting away a connection from the past. It can also be removing something legal. So if there is like a legal agreement here of some sort, it can obviously speak of divorce. Show me the clouds for Cancer. Money. Public. Oopsie. News. So there's something that is becoming more evident here for sure. There might be a third party here, but this is ultimately speaking of some sort of betrayal, complication, backstabbing, gossip. I think somebody's heard something, or they've been delivered some sort of information here. The garden is about bringing things into the open, but it can speak that there is some sort of financial meeting here going on, because I not only have the King of Pentacles, I have the Queen of Pentacles in my money people. There is a financial meeting or a group of maybe investors or a business meeting here that someone is getting news of. What else can you tell Cancer about this? Cancer. Someone's a little bit paranoid here that there's something that they don't know. So, I mean, this reading might be telling you something that you didn't know, but there might just be a kind of feeling that in terms of maybe a love nest, this is this gossip. There is some sort of talk here. There is information coming to someone here. And maybe someone very worried that that information is spread, that somebody does discover something. And that may be why they're isolating. Four of Swords up here. But this is feeling to me like, you know, you've got a feeling. You've got a feeling something's not right. That, you know, maybe there is someone else in the picture, or someone is lying to you. I'm not actually seeing lies as such. If this is a legal matter, for example, this is, you know, doing your due diligence. Someone is attempting patiently, man holding a coin up here, to collect financial information. Now we do have confusion here over the money. The fact that it's in reverse would speak to me that somebody is definitely getting clearer. The stars is about, you know, clarity, but it's also about the internet. It's about things spreading. There's research here that's been spread, or there's some sort of discovery that's been, you know, either passed on or spread. Cancer. And ultimately some sort of rejection here. Now this balance card does often speak to some sort of legal matter. This is emaciated periwinkle in court. So there may be some sort of rupture in terms of a court case or a legal agreement, or you know, maybe even a cancellation. There's some sort of withdrawal here. I get there's some sort of withdrawal where there has been an offer, probably from a masculine, I think it was. It feels like down here it kind of gets pulled back, and it's because something's discovered. Show me balance. Balance for Cancer. Balance. Ooh, Tower reversed. Seven of Wands. This is the connection with this Queen of Wands here. And there's the Four of Swords again. Okay, so there's some sort of news release here, and it is about justice. It is about something legal. It's ultimately going to bring in hope. It is a release. It has something that's been painful. You know, it's, you know, they say the Tower is an unstable foundation. It is ultimately always going to come down. It really just is a case of when. Can be someone who's trying to protect information, protect maybe a secret of some sort. Rejection. What's the rejection speaking of? Oh my God, it's Ten of Swords. And the High Priestess. There is a secret revealed here that results in some sort of rejection and an ending. There may be with the Ten of Swords reversed here, somebody, you know, maybe not accepting that. Or it's sometimes to me a very long, drawn out, protracted ending, but it's because there's either someone's not followed their intuition, but more than likely there has been some secret information revealed. Let me take some advice, Cancer. Please do drop me your comments and like and subscribe. I've noticed that even though my views are going up, that the actual notifications that are watching it are really low. So I don't know if you're actually getting notifications. So can you make sure the bell button is filled in? Okay, advice for Cancer. Oh gosh, Warrior. And someone has been kind of asked to take on the patriarchy here, or simply a masculine figure. Now, I can say that there's an opportunity to heal a relationship with a masculine when this comes through, but you've been asked to be fearless, to stand strong, to stand up for yourself, to see this through to the end, and trust that, you know, it will all be worth it in some way. After the sadness, happiness and hope return. Okay, Cancer, that is your reading. I hope you find it useful. Do look after yourself. Bye for now.